The fall of arrogance. In the heart of the city, nestled among towering skyscrapers and lush parks, stood the prestigious street Augustine Academy. It was a place where the children of the elite were groomed to become the leaders of tomorrow. Among these privileged few was Isabella Montgomery, a girl whose wealth and status were matched only by her arrogance. Isabella came from a family of old money. The Johnsons had been influential for generations, and Isabella was their pride and joy. She wore her designer clothes like armor and wielded her family's name like a weapon. At St. Augustine, she was the queen bee, and she made sure everyone knew it. Isabella's favorite pastime was making life miserable for her classmates. She would mock their clothes, laugh at their mistakes, and spread rumors that could ruin reputations. Her cruelty knew no bounds, and her victims were too afraid to stand up to her. One day, a new student arrived at St. Augustine. Her name was Emily Carter, and she was different from the others. Emily was there on a scholarship, her intelligence and hard work earning her a place among the elite. She was quiet and unassuming, but there was a strength in her eyes that Isabella didn't notice. Isabella saw Emily as an easy target. She began her usual routine of insults and pranks, but Emily didn't react the way Isabella expected. Instead of crying or running away, Emily stood her ground. She didn't retaliate with anger or tears. She simply looked at Isabella with a calm, unwavering gaze. "Why do you do this?" Emily asked one day, her voice steady. "What do you gain from hurting others?" Isabella was taken aback. No one had ever questioned her like this before. She scoffed and turned away, but Emily's words lingered in her mind. The next day, Isabella decided to escalate her bullying. She spread a vicious rumor about Emily, hoping to break her spirit. But when Emily heard the rumor, she didn't crumble. Instead, she confronted Isabella in front of the entire school. "Isabella, I don't know why you feel the need to tear others down," Emily said, her voice clear and strong. "But I won't let you define who I am. Your words don't have power over me." The students watched in stunned silence. For the first time, someone had stood up to Isabella, and it was clear that Emily's courage had struck a chord. Whispers began to spread, and soon, other students started to share their own stories of Isabella's cruelty. Isabella felt her control slipping away. She tried to regain her dominance, but the more she lashed out, the more isolated she became. Her friends distanced themselves, and teachers began to take notice of her behavior. In the end, Isabella was left alone, her arrogance shattered. She realized that her wealth and status couldn't protect her from the consequences of her actions. She had bullied the wrong person, and in doing so, she had exposed her own insecurities. Emily, on the other hand, became a symbol of resilience and strength. She showed the students of St. Augustine that true power came from within, not from wealth or status. And as for Isabella, she learned a hard but valuable lesson. Respect and kindness were far more powerful than fear and intimidation.